Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Mechelen versus the World campaign. Sort of, a little bit. Football Manager 2018, that's what it is. And we are playing Sevilla, at least it's at home. We have picked up 0 points, nil points in our group. So far we've been hammered by Olympique Lyonnais and Zenit St. Petersburg. I don't envisage that the team, or the performance against Sevilla is going to be much better. You're unregistered. Let's bring in Angelino for Lucas. No, Angelino for Lucas. There we go. Soto, you can sit on the bench in place of Zit. Gustavo, I would like in place of Rossi. Lucas, I would like on the bench in some respect. No. Maybe? Perhaps? Or do we just bring Elias on? Maybe. Let's have in the centre of the park. Do we have Shoes or do we have Ritz in there? Let's go with Ritz to begin with. In fact, we've got Soto that we can use. Let's swap these out because Mavidi and Drazic, they didn't really work well together. Let's go Mavidi and Galan. And that, I think, is it. Yeah, we'll give Lucas a rest for this one. Busquets to come on for Patrick. We'll swap out Masaudi right now. I mean, he did have a good game, but if we compare Eduardo to Masaudi, he's in my eyes, he's the better defender. Yeah. And that is it. We will go on that, I believe. Yep. So who's your threat? Luis Muriel. Muriel? Where are you from? Originally? Colombia. Spent a lot of time in Italy. And Sevilla bought them last year for 17.75 million. Who do we have to get past? Rico. That's going to be interesting. This is weird. Why do they have you on some kind of attacking fullback role when you're not exactly speedy? Insua. Right, well the defenders, our central defenders aren't too bad. The outer defenders are quite slow. Tomkek might be able to take advantage of that, as might Angelino. In the middle you've got Lorente and Eva Benega. Getting on a bit, but still has the skills. Who's going to pull the strings for you? Fucking hell. Franco Vasquez. And who's going to be the danger man? Yeah, they've got quality all over the park. And yet again, the terraces, not allowed to use them in Champions League games. So that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I think we get the entirety of the gate for this match. So we're losing out there. Let's go cause an upset. If we can. Yeah, so we're losing out on that. I suppose you could go along the route of supply and demand and push the price of a seat up by quite a lot, but still. I would like pure numbers inside the stadium. got to be fairly quiet in comparison to what it usually is, with a whole side of the ground absent. Looks like we have seating underneath us, so it might just be one side of the ground. Still, anyway, there's Eduardo. Forward to Galland, didn't quite get on it. Pana with his blue boots to lose some more. Eduardo. Long to Galland, who is onside actually. If he'd have managed to just get that out of his feet and across goal, Mavidi was lurking with intent. Oh, I'm going to have to sort out my corners. I'm going to have to sort them out. I keep forgetting. I keep getting to the end of the game and forgetting. Yeah, that's... No, I can't. Their ability to counter-attack from things like that is going to be problematic. Let's have Tom track there. Wait, what? That should have flipped. No, right-footed. Need a left-footed guy. Where's Angelino? There we are. And on the other side, Tom track in for here. Tom Cack. I think they're both fairly poor at taking corners. However, I'd rather have it be an in-swinger that comes out wide than an out-swinger. There's more chance of it landing where we need it to. When I'm looking for complete wing backs, I might have to stipulate that they're half decent at taking corners. Because when you've sorted your people out in and around the box, you're left with your fullbacks, like on the halfway line. Well done, Guzman. Just covering for any counters. So using them to be the corner takers, it doesn't pull anyone out of your setup. Interesting. I thought you'd have got it out wide, but oh well. Gustavo forward to Mavidi, who was, I'm fairly certain, offside. Fairly certain he knew he was offside as well. 17 minutes and we haven't conceded yet, he says. That just opened up for him. A little bit scary. Cons defend, and I think if Guzman hadn't have grabbed it, the guy on the post would have hopefully have sorted it out there. Well done, Guzman. Is this not what you joined the club for? Champions League nights, and yet you want to leave? I would laugh so hard if he gets picked up by someone who's not even in Europe. It would serve him right. Mercado to Lorente, back to Mercado with lots of space, and the goose makes a mistake. So like an in-swinging corner from Sarabia. Beats first man, which is always good. Mavidi picks it up, dwells on it a little bit, and it bounces off the head of the opposition. And you just lay him out for a throw. Could have put your foot on that. Anyway, Guzman long. Comes to Patrick, who will send up the line. No, sends it all the way back to the keeper. Interesting decision. Again, long ball forward. I don't like the long ball forwards from the keeper. I wish Pana had actually passed it to a person and not the keeper, because from goal kicks, it's a lottery of whether you're going to get possession or they're going to get possession. And indirectly, that led to that chance. So I'd much rather Pana had passed it off to a player. I'd also much rather that could set Guzman to not take giant kicks forward when it comes to goal kicks. You can set what the goalkeeper does with the ball in hand, but I don't think you can set what happens with goal kicks. Well done, Mavidi. Made a mockery of the guy who was trying to mark him there. I think Mavidi has been man-marked. So 17's come infield. 19 has overlapped him and is over here somewhere. Yeah. But we're keeping, as I say, we're keeping solid. But yeah, no, but no, we're not. They've had quite a few shots on target. Guzman has saved us a few times. Decent cross in here, Angelino. Fucking get in. We've scored a goal. We've scored a goal in the Champions League. Scored a goal in the Champions League. Well done, Angelino. He's set up quite a few for us now, especially for Mavidi. One shot, one on target. I mean, we're still going to lose, but we've saved a little bit of face there. Well done, guys. Well done. Pana picks up the wayward pass forward to Mavidi, who, yeah, I liked what he was going for. Galan just couldn't get round his man to pick it up. Plus, there wasn't quite enough weight on that pass to get it through the hole far enough. Angelino, who is onside, again, wins the corner. Angelino's dangerous when he gets in them spaces. Ooh, nearly. Wasn't so much a shot on goal, that. I think it was more a pass to Gustavo, who was just ahead of him. Galan will lose the ball there. I like how he waited, and he waited until Tomkak was fully up the pitch, fully committed to the move before losing the ball in a dangerous position, leaving us 3 at the back. Well done, mate. Anyway, cleared away by Pana. Are we going to get to half time and go in 1 goal up? Just need a little bit more luck there. Didn't quite come down. That was unfortunate. What are you trying to tell me? Not doing well with possession? Yeah, I know that. Struggling to cope with numbers in midfield? Yeah. Gabriel Mercado? Yeah. Alternative plan to crossing, it's not working right now. I beg to differ. Our only goal so far has come from a cracking cross from Angelino. Guzman with a long ball forward, out of hands. I might have to change that. We just don't have the height. Well, I suppose Mavidi's a little bit taller. We just don't have the aerial threat in our team to go for those long balls up forward. Gone across to Mavidi. He should lay it off to Angelino. He doesn't, but Ritz does find him. Decent crossing, but Angelino had been left waiting for far too long and ended up offside. Uh-oh. Ritz, please don't be dead. You've only just come back from an injury. What kind of pain are you in? Bruised shin. You want me to be taken off for... I know shin bruising is quite painful. Mega uber painful. Anything to do with your shin is mega painful. Whether you knock it on the coffee table or whether you get tattooed on it. Not that I've that. My housemate recently got a tattoo on his shin. Said it's quite painful. But yeah, still signalling to come off because of a bruised shin. A broken shin, fair enough. I'll bring you off. But bruised, no. You're gonna have to man up a little bit. I'm sorry. Let's go for pleased or complacency. I don't think it's one of those games where the team's going to get complacent though. So let's just go for pleased. Let's make them happy. And the team talk there. It's only bruised shin though. Do we bring him off, and who do we put on in his place? Do we go for it? If we're going for it, then it's Shoofs. If we're not, no, let's go for it. We'll go with Shoofs in there. I was going to say, we could bring on Soto, just to give him game time, but we'll go to the good. If we can draw this game, fucking hell. Well done. That was a centre back. That was a centre. The technique required to get that bang on and get it on target. It takes years. But no, Vitas managed it. Well done, mate. Patrick will pick it up deep. Long ball forward to nobody in particular because Mavidi just wasn't there. Could say there wasn't enough energy on that ball. Not enough oomph on it. No. Yeah. Well, it was coming, wasn't it? Yeah, it was coming. So what happened? How did this break down? Tefele got pulled out of position. Ran past two of them because one of them couldn't take him out. Ended up drawing the centre back into that as well, and no one was there to fill in a gap. Oh well. Anyway, Tom Kirk on the ball. Loses said ball, and that's the end of that highlight. Galan's having a bit of a bad game, as is Gustavo. Patrick out to Galan, to Mavidi, to Gustavo. We're breaking in numbers here. Shoofs round. That was really good. Galan should have fired that across the face of goal. Even if the keeper had got a hand on it, Mavidi would have been lurking. No shot on goal, that. Shoofs again, another shot on goal. Unfortunately, it went out. We blocked it using our own bodies. Yeah, since I sorted out the corner taking routine, we've been much more of a threat from corners. Well, we're coming back into this game a little bit. Vasquez out to Machado. Machado across the box and Vitas. Vitas gets it away. Let's have a look. Galan, you're having a terrible game. Let's swap you out for Drazic. Let's swap you. Yeah. That'll do. What for you? Left. Right. I want you on the left. Then you can instead play as an advance forward on the attack role. And Gustavo's not having the best game he's ever had. Push Shoofs up. Yeah. There we go. I was in two minds of bringing Soto in on, but as they have just scored, we'll give our youth a bit of a run out. Well, we've given them a game. What happened here? Oh, it's just a brilliant shot. Brilliant shot. Guzman didn't have a chance, really. It was right in the the edge. Oh well. I think our boys can be proud of their achievements. Done well. Give them a scare. Well, a few good shots on target. We've not been totally run off the ball. There might still be time for another goal, maybe. Maybe. Soto out to Angelino, but it was a pass that was behind him. Need more energy going forward. And Tomczak. Ball into Soto. Could get a second bite at it. No. He should have probably put his foot through that. Hitting through a crowd, anything can happen. Takes a deflection off one of their guys and he can go anywhere. Patrick picks up the loose ball. Soto, long ball forward, but it wasn't enough. Into Vasquez. Patrick with a sliding tackle and Gooseman to keep out. Quite a good shot. Why is no one there? Why is no one at the front of the box when that happens? Why is no one like sat in the front picking up the very first man? I get angry when my crosses don't clear the first man because there's always a first man there. Why isn't there a first man for us? Vitas has got himself into a corner there. No, Vitas. No. Yeah. Vitas made that. Vitas and his terrible decision making. When he got cornered like this, he should have just put it out for a throw. Close down the angle. Meant he had to come back inside. You never ever, if you're in this situation, lump it long and into the centre of the park, kind of in front of your own goal. That was unfortunate. Actually, no, it wasn't fortunate. It was basic defending 101. Still, here we go. Mavidi picks the ball up, goes out wide. He's going to use Tomczak on his right, and he gets cleared out only as far as Eduardo, and that's the end of that. And that shot flashes just wide of goal. Vitas, I'm not surprised you're looking frustrated. Who's this? Soto. Long ball forward. And offside. I thought maybe a penalty, but we weren't so lucky. I did say in the last match, I'll be happy if we score a goal in this entire group. And we have. Here's our goal. And it was quite a good goal as well. Well worked. Drazik, who's not offside. Shoots long to Tomczak. Tomczak in, and Mavidi gets his head on it, but couldn't quite direct it in the direction he would have liked it to have gone, I'm sure. 3-1 at home. 3-1 loss at home. He's not bad. Nothing to be ashamed about. It should really be 2-1. Without Vitas' brain fart, that would have been 2-1. Tomczak with a cross in, but it's to no one really. Angelino picks up the ball to shoot. To Drazik, back out wide. Should have gone straight away out wide to Angelino. He had space to run into, and their right back was out of position. Are we going to get a kick in the bollocks? Yeah. Well, it didn't deserve to be 4-1. 2-1 was about, actually no. On strength of numbers alone, it probably does deserve to be about 3-1. However, you and I both know that we didn't deserve that. We definitely didn't deserve the goal that Vitas fucked up for. But it's what building a club is all about. You have to be the whipping dogs. Get the money in before you can build better teams. We just don't have the wage budget to compete in Europe. What's our wage budget? 140,000? Something like that. 140,000 might just cover their striker and their attacking midfielder. And that's 140,000 throughout the whole squad and the under 21s and the under 19s, everything. Oh well. Still, they weren't expecting them to win by 3 goals. Well, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. It had just been 2-1 and it'd been a little bit better. I am not unhappy with that. Can't fault. We expect to win and you give everything. Oh, come on, dickheads. Were you not watching the same match as I was watching? Did you really expect to win against Sevilla? Fools. Ritz is injured for 1 to 3 days with a fucking bruised shin. Fucking pussy. In disappointing collapse. Why a disappointing collapse? Why a disappointing collapse? So yeah, let's have a look at tactics that they use. So there's Muriel, who's on 74,000 a week, and Vasquez is on 79,000 a week. So well over, not well over, but 140,000. $140,000 wage budget for the entire squad, plus subs, plus under 21s, plus under 19s. We don't have the wage budget to attract the people in to compete in Europe. So why this? Why disappointing collapse? Mechelen in expected collapse, perhaps. Brave display by Mechelen. Actually, no, the title needs to be quite short, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh well. Well, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Our next game together will probably be... Yeah, we've not... Last 2 episodes, we've not done well, have we? Next episode will be Sevilla again. Will it be Sevilla again? It's only going to be another loss. How many games have we had where we've had a win? Probably not that many. This has not been the best of seasons. There's lots of red. I mean, fair enough that there's a few of those that are friendlies, but still just 4th in the Belgian league, so we're not too far removed from top. Alright, yeah. It will be Sevilla, and then we'll do Anderlecht straight after, and then straight into Olympic Lyonnais. We'll do all those 3 back to back. I was going to do Genk, but then I saw Anderlecht was straight after. And Anderlecht is always an interesting game. So I've got 3 league games. Hopefully we can do something in these 3 league games just to turn our form around. Because if we look at just Pro League, we've not been terrible, but we've not been great. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for a game against Sevilla yet again. Away this time, so I'm expecting at least 8-0. But until then, do take care.